Ignore the rent. This is my favorite play. Oh, how beautiful. Oh my gosh. What can he do? How does he play? How does he play? It's impossible. I think that you just kind of overdid it. I think you won your trade. So, like, here's the thing. We just need to understand that there's not going to be kill potential for these first 6 levels. We just have to accept that. And, like, I understand that you might think that you can weave your way into getting it, right? Getting first blood. But this is just a very overzealous, like, play that is unnecessary. Because we already win the trade super hard. So boom, boom, boom. And then the trade is over after the parry. Like, you already won the trade. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So we just don't have to keep following on with it. I know, and I mean, like, it is unfortunate we take a tower shot and we die, but like, you had already won so hard. And I mean, he does survive because he has what's it called? Because he has ignite and he gets the level up. Also, I want to show you a little trick really quick, and I'll come back to this. Hold on. I just want to show you something really cool that you could have done that might have helped. It might not have. So he had vital up. So you load your auto and then you flash, and then you could have queued. And then you could have queued, right? So anywhere that you are, once your auto starts loading, you flash. And it's really fluent, right, once you get used to it. So I'm walking up, flash. I'm walking up, loading my auto, flash. Oh, I messed that one up. See, this is why you practice it, though, right? Even I mess it up. But it's really, and it's a very fluent motion. You see your auto attack loading up, and then you flash to the side of the vital. Wherever the vital is, you just flash to it, and it will hit it.
Okay.
Isn't that cool?
And so you're saying I could have done it.
Yeah, so he had you had your Q available, and he had top facing vital. So we would have like a little combo here that would have done probably like 300 HP. So he had top facing vital like this. If I flash up, hit vital, and then Q auto, I might be able to weave in just enough damage to finish that kill, because I'm going to get a little bit more HP back from hitting the vital. So I'm like auto, and then I would have Q back in and hit him like 3 more times.
Okay.
But I need that. The only reason the flash vital might work there is because I just need that initial burst of it. I just need a little bit of HP to survive. It's a 1v1. We both have 200 HP. That extra little bit, that 35 HP could save me there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, actually, it's going to be a little bit more because you were level 3. But like that little bit of HP might keep me alive just long enough to do it. And that's the beauty of the champion, right? Is that there's always something we could have done on Fiora that could have changed these outcomes, and it's super cool. And once you get used to this, it starts getting more and more fluent. It's just like I'm loading up the auto attack, and then I'm flashing, and it just makes sense. And it's something that's really cool too. You can do like fadeaways. So I can fade away this dummy, right? I can like hit this, and this, and like I can have my auto lined up, right? And I can.
Oh, that's sick. Okay.
Isn't that cool?
Yeah.
So it's just something to think about. So when you get used to it and you're just practicing it, I'm doing a fast 4. Oh my gosh, he's hiding the vital. Boom, I got the vital. And then by the way, that Q is really hard to do, but you can do it if you practice it.
Oh wow, I didn't do that.
Yep. But let's go back to the thing. I'm just saying this is why Fiora is so rewarding. This is why she's so enjoyable. There's so many things that you can do and you just don't even realize it. You know what I mean? Super cool.
Yeah, I feel like I definitely got to Diamond with Camille, but I always wanted to get to Diamond before. And I just like, I guess.
Bro, you definitely can. Like, so those 2 games you played, you went like 7-5, 6-5. But Fiora is one of those champions that really rewards you for one, for your micro, for your mechanics, the way you play the champion, but for 2, really rewards your macro. Like when I'm telling you to just ignore these guys and hit towers, like that is so OP, and there's so many champions that cannot do that. Do you know what I'm saying? So many champions can't just hit tower and ignore their adversary. Like, it's so cool. I just want to see if we would have won this. Let's see. So we would have. So here we are. Oh well, we don't have Q up. That's the issue. So, maybe we don't win it. To be completely well, you have. Wait a minute. You still have flash. Okay, yeah, there is definitely a way that we win this. By the way, so. This is the play that wins us this 1v1. I know we're kind of like overdoing it right now. This is kind of unnecessary to even look at. I just wanted to show you that you could win it. So imagine right here, he flashes. Now we auto flash, load it up, get our movement speed, and move up. Q comes back in 2 seconds. Go back in, finish kill.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Because because we still got 3 seconds on Q. So we need to like flash, auto, get the movement speed, use our movement speed to kite up. And then if he decides to walk towards us, our Q comes back up, and then we finish the kill. Because we're going to do he's got 175, right? And we're going to do 3.5 max true damage along with our AD, which will probably put him at, I'd say, about 50 HP, and we just need to get away, wait for Q to cool down, and then max range Q, and he's dead.
Yeah.
So there was a world where we could win it. So it's just nice to see that there was something we could have done better. That's always nice. But I want to look at some of the 1v2s is what I really want to see. So we freeze wave. This was good. Like, dude, you did, like, when we're... These 3 games, your macro has been really good. And I don't know if that's because I'm kind of, like, guiding you. But if you play like this all the time, you could get diamond by the end of this month. You understand that?
Yeah.
Like, you could easily get diamond by the end of this month if you play like you just did for those 3 games that I just watched. Easily. Very easily. Just want to point that out. I don't really care about this. I'm looking for the 1v2. We're trying to get head level 6 first and go for the kill. Lee Sin is here. He had it warded. Okay. Gragas is here. So this is pretty cocky of you, for one. To be completely honest, when you see your Lee Sin die to Gragas and Rengar, to walk past the line and not just walk away is extremely cocky, to be completely real with you. So they're able to do so because you're low HP. It's just really hard to win this 1v2. So what you do here is you slide. I know you're trying to get the slow, but you got to remember he's got a QSS and his kit. We need to parry damage. So you do a really good job right here. I think you were trying to not really ego, but I think you wanted the 1v2, didn't you?
Well, I saw that he was low and not level 6. I was trying to slow him.
Yeah.
Hopefully, jump on him and then hopefully get the kill so I can get the ult, and then hopefully use that to win.
But isn't this such a waste to parry here? So it's like the flash is this is a really good flash. I don't know if you intended to do this, but
yeah,
when you flash his E like that, that takes away an entire ability that you want to parry. Like, that's so good. Like, this is the, like, you have to parry this or you lose the 1v2. By you flashing that E, you now actually could possibly win this 1v2 only because you flashed one of the most important things to parry. So that is gone. Now, what am I looking for to parry here? I ult this guy. I want to parry him because I know he's going to run into the bush. Do you know what I mean? I know he's going to run into the bush, and I need to parry him when he jumps out of the bush and does big damage to me. So he's got a 3-stack right now. He's going to get 4-stack, use empowered auto. That's what I want to parry. Nothing else. Okay. I don't care to slow him or anything like that. I need to parry the next. My plan A is the body slam. My plan B is empowered auto so I don't get hit for 300. You know what I mean? So he's got 3 stacks. Once he has 4 stacks, that's when I want to parry him. Because he does this, and then he gets full stack, and then he just chunks you like crazy, and then you're just done. You know what I mean?
For sure. Yeah, I think I just need to be more methodical in those 1v2s. Because I guess like my go-to is just to QW to slow him and then run him down. But when it comes to like when they have way more damage to me, definitely hold it.
So we slow push this, create our pocket, right? I don't know, do you watch football?
A little bit, I used to.
The quarterback thing, does that make sense? How you create?
No,
okay, so you're creating your like safety pocket. So this is good. Slow push.
Where I have like a huge wave on top of me, I'm like, oh, I have a huge wave. If he jumps on me, I win the fight, and I lose the fight.
Oh, you will? Wait, say that again.
Like for example, like in a situation like this.
Yeah.
Like I'd be like, oh, I have a huge wave. If he jumps on me, I'll fight him. And then I feel like situations where I'm losing fights because I had that mindset of, oh, I have this minion wave on top of me.
So you're saying you win the fights or you lose them because you have the
I lose them.
Oh, because you're trying to fight people in minions?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Like, oh. Yeah. Okay, that makes sense. I got that backwards in my head. I'm sorry. Okay. Yeah, having this little they're a bunch of little bodyguards, you know? A bunch of little bodyguards. This was a great roam. So, why is this a great roam? Because we slam a double stack. Now, obviously, a roam works a lot better with a triple stack, which is like ideal for a roam. This still works, but in a perfect world, I mean, this is just me being really perfect in critiquing something that doesn't necessarily need critiqued. But if we were going to do that, I would have loved to slow it down. I don't think we could have slowed it down. I would have loved to like stop hitting, like, or I don't think you could have actually. No, you couldn't have. No, I don't think you could have. Maybe if we stop now, maybe. It doesn't matter. Yeah, I'm being too. See, I'm making it over complicated. See, this is the that other coaches do, right? They're like, you should have stopped auto. You should have never used that Q. That Q you just did ruined your entire lane. It's like, nope, I'm not even going to get involved like that. This is a good roam. This is a good roam. This is what we want to do. We want to stack wave, crash wave. It allows us for a free move where I can move somewhere on the map, put deep vision, or go for a mid lane gank, and then get back to lane without losing that much. Unfortunately, Ziggs dies, but at least he baits for you, so that's a great kill. It was a good bait from him, really. I mean, I don't think he was expecting the damage. I think it took us a little bit too long to kill her, but that's okay. At least we got the kill is all that really matters. And Zillion almost took it from you. That was kind of funny. And then we push this, then we get another plate. So we are just building gold. So that roam, we were down 1,000 gold. We do the roam, and now we are down 800 gold. So a good roam. So it helps us come back a little bit. That's not too bad at all, not too shabby. Ziggs goes up there, he collects wave, and now we are going to meet him. There's another, I think there's like 2 more parries that I want to see, so I'm kind of just flipping through this. This was good because we got him. Boom. Nah, this was fine though, because you had teleport, so you're allowed to like you like using your entire health bar like this to come back to lane with teleport and then fight back. This is really good, as long as you don't die, obviously. And we get the teleport back, and that's really huge. Here it is again. This play is the one I wanted to see, so we see where do we use our pair. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, it's just kind of bleh, right? I mean, like the parry just kind of sucks there. We're just using it for nothing. But now look at this. This is your escape, by the way. Your escape is queuing down to this vital, getting the movement speed, and you flash. So Q down, you get the empowered movement speed, and then you flash. So the gap that you're creating is bigger because you have a movement speed buff. And once you get that movement speed buff, that's when you're flashing. So you end up getting to like here, just off your Q flash. So Q down, hit vital, flash, and then at the end of your flash, you'll still have the movement speed buff from hitting the vital, and then we just run back to the tower, right? That's our escape.
Is that before the stun, or is that like, or after?
It's after, because you're already stuck now. Because with parry, you can look for a 1v2 as long as you have parry available. We can look for something. We use parry, we get stun, and now I want to get this vital that's below him for the movement speed. So if I keep walking down, he uses barrel, I Q under him, hit vital, flash, boom, back to tower.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'll for sure work that out. Yeah.
So just be thinking about how important those vitals are when it comes to like movement speed and stuff like that. So this is just us running. We get caught, blah, blah, blah. Bye-bye. Playing it safe, I love it. Get this, yep. Recall for Divine. And then I love, this is probably my favorite play of the entire game, is understanding the power spike here. And like, just realizing, so literally not even 60 seconds ago, he was whooping your ass. And now we buy Divine, and we understand our champion. We know that we have Divine now, and we know that we can win the fight, so we just go right in for it, and it's the easiest thing of all time. It's so great. I love this. This is my favorite play of the whole game. Actually, my favorite play is when you ignored and you just got the towers and ended the game. Actually, that was my favorite play. This is my second favorite play. We get this. The reason we're not taking wave here is because we want to push back because he's moving this way. So if we take this wave, not only are we kind of stuck here, well, actually, I mean, we get ganked anyways. But typically somebody's responding to you, so you're probably getting ganked, which we do. We can get out of this. I'll show you why we could have gotten out of it. But we always want to leave this wave because I want this wave to continue pushing back to me so I can bring in even more gold after my tower. But I want to reset, get mana, and then spend the 1,200 I'm sitting on, right? So this play here, just walk away. Just walk away.
Yeah.
Just walk down. The parry.
Kind of slow her and get the vital and walk out.
But look how much, you see how much time you spent doing that when you could just walk away. Like we sit here for a while. This is on 1. So imagine I would start walking. I'd be like here. I'm walking down. I'd be like here. You know what I mean? Like we would get pretty far away. Now, like I said, I'm not saying we would have gotten away because Gragas was here as well. But it's much better just to walk away. And you also had a Q available, and you used the mana that you had available for a Q. You used it for your W. So maybe you could get out of it. Maybe. This is a good teleport because why is this a good teleport, by the way? You understand why it's a good one?
We get ripped.
Yeah, that's exactly why. Because it's for objective. So that's when it's worth. It's always a good idea to save those for objectives. So very good. Now we get rift, and then we make this play call. I love this. I love this play call here to just get the tower and ignore this guy. I love this so much because we know that we have demolish because we took grasp. We just go ahead and we summon it, and then we ignore him entirely, and then we get a free kill off of it. I mean, this is just macro 101. How do you beat somebody who understands the game more than you? You know what I mean? It's so hard when you're making plays like this for the enemy to win because they're like, their mind is blown. They're like, this guy's just gonna ignore me and hit the tower? I don't understand. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then we go for this dive as well. I love this dive. We see a 3. We have double buffs. We see a 3 level lead. We just go for it. I love that so much. Doesn't matter that we die. It does not matter that we die here, by the way. This is so fine. Like, this is so fine. Now, I will say one thing to keep in mind. When you're going for plays like this, you really want to make sure you don't have, like, some crazy bounty. Because if you have a 700 gold bounty and you give enemy 1,000 for that dive, totally not worth. If you give enemy, like, 500, totally not worth. 200, 150, it's all right. It's all right, because I'm taking a kill with me. You know what I mean? But when it gets into like the 500 plus range and you give some carry, like Jinx hyper carry comes back and gets 1,000 gold off you, you just lost the game. You personally just lost your team the entire game because you just gave a hyper carry 1,000 gold. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So I'd just be wary of like what bounty I have on me.
Oh yeah. Always be pressing tab and understanding where you're sitting at. But this is so great. So now we got top tower. Now we can start working our way towards bot. Bot tower next. And we identify a hull breaker game. So we make that call. And here we are, we get this, and then we're just going to go bot. You get a really good stun on Gragas here. I don't even know how he does this. He literally, like, body slammed your parry. I don't understand it, whatever. And then we ignore this fight. We don't want to waste any time. We want to hurry up and get to the top, which we do. Really great. I mean, just macro overall, so good, so good. This is how we just end games. I love it. I love it. And then here comes my favorite play here soon. We just go bot again. I love it, just pulling that pressure. We don't even worry about this fight. Ignore the rent. This is my favorite play. Oh, how beautiful. Oh my gosh. What can he do? How does he play? How does he play? It's impossible. Sometimes you're just better than enemy, dude. And that's one of these moments, so. GG. Beautiful. I mean, seriously, great session. Wow.